the military, when you look at it from the outside, it's this orderly place. It's a place where everything has a place. It's a place where if you have a certain rank on your shoulder, you will command respect and people have to listen to you. That's what it looks like. So it's an attractive place for people that have an authoritarian mindset, for people that wanna just, hey, don't question what I'm saying, just shut up and do what I tell you to do. There's people that love that. There's people that wanna live like that. You've worked for them, I've worked for them. We've experienced those type of people throughout our lives. That authoritarian mindset that just want to bark orders and have people listen to them. And so when those people are 14 years old or 16 years old or 18 years old and they look at the military and they see a uniform and they see people saluting and they see orders being carried out and they think that's where I'm gonna go and I can get the respect that I deserve. And the military certainly attracts people like that. And those people that have that highly disciplined and orderly mindset can do well inside the military, especially in garrison. And we were talking about this earlier, the word garrison. I don't think there's a civilian equivalent to this word, but it basically means the non-combat situation. So when you're out on the parade field, when you're going through schooling where there's no combat involved, when you're marching, like those kind of things, we call that garrison. It's in the rear, it's not in combat. And the people with an authoritarian mindset actually do pretty well in garrison situations. Why? Because things are orderly and you can predict what's going to happen. And you do get a certain issue of gear, and that gear is gonna be delivered on time, and you're gonna shoot this number of rounds down at the range, and everything is going to go according to plan. That's what garrison is. And so those people join the military, they're attracted to that, and they end up doing well in peacetime. Now, unfortunately for them, combat is a lot different. Nothing goes the way it's supposed to go. The bullets don't get delivered on time. The enemy has a vote on the way things are going to unfold. And you end up in combat being in very chaotic situations. So the type of person that thrives in combat has a more open mind, has a more flexible mind, is paying more attention to the input that they're receiving, as opposed to someone with an authoritarian mindset. They don't listen to anybody else. They make up their own mind, they bark orders. With someone that has a more open mindset, they're listening, they're taking input, they're evolving their plan. And those type of people excel in a combat situation. Now, unfortunately, and this is sort of the stereotype too, you take that dog of war and you put him back into a garrison environment, he doesn't do well, right? He's not showing up on time for the inspection. He didn't get his hair cut. He doesn't have his weapon cleaned the way it's supposed to be cleaned because he's got his weapon ready for combat, not ready for inspection. And so you get this, there are these two different types of people. And of course, with those two different types of people, there's degrees going one direction or the other. But what you hope for is someone that can play the game on the garrison side, and yet when it comes time to go into combat, they can also open their mind, be flexible, be creative. I mean, that's what you really want, is you want someone that is very good at solving problems. And to do that, you need to have a creative, open mind to figure out how we're gonna deal with something. So I think that's a stereotype. The stereotype is that everyone in the military is sort of robotic and falling into the hierarchy, and we bark orders and people follow orders. And that's just not true. There is an element of truth to it, but is not the whole truth. And certainly, if you look at history, the people that excel in combat are the people that maybe have a little bit of a rebellious streak, people that have that are just more creative and more open-minded.